Hello, and welcome to this video overview of how users can navigate and view dashboards within Kubit. Kubit dashboards are a powerful tool to share insights across the team, and while you may not be the one creating the dashboards, there are several features and functionality available to you as a viewer. In this example, we're going to look at the Streaming Insights dashboard, and you'll notice here that I have viewer access. This means that I can see the dashboard and make all of the different tweaks and changes that you're going to see me make, but none of it can be saved. And that's good because we don't want to change or manipulate the underlying dashboard, but we do want to be able to have full flexibility to drill deep into our different insights. So as you can see, I have my dashboard pulled up here, and across the top, we've got some main KPIs, a few histograms and bar charts, a line chart, some tables, as well as some retention and funnels. Now, when I'm looking at all of these different insights, a few things I can do are change the visualization, as an example, changing it from a funnel to a line, or perhaps at the top here, instead of a line chart, I maybe want to see this as a bar chart. And all these changes are singular to me and won't be preserved on this dashboard. What I can also do is click on this eye icon and see who built this report and what sort of underlying logic was used, just so I can be sure I understand what's happening here. Additionally, I can see who created this chart, just to give me a little bit more confidence that these insights are trustworthy. I can also change the sort of some of these items, as well as continue to perhaps change this to a stacked column or a pie chart. This lets me easily and flexibly navigate across these insights without, again, worrying about changing anything or needing to ask somebody to make these modifications for me. What's also really powerful is we have dashboard filters available. If I click this filter icon at the top, now I'm able to even apply different filters or change the date range of these insights if they don't fit exactly the use case I'm looking for. Let's say, for example, this entire dashboard is looking at the last 7 days. However, the time period that I'm interested in is only a 2-day date range. I can click this calendar here, and instead of the last 7 days, I can simply select May 30th through June 1st as an example, click Apply, and then click Execute. Now what's going to happen is the entire dashboard is going to be refreshed using that time period, but don't worry, these changes are not permanent. Now I can look at these numbers in relation to the time period that I care about without needing to ask an analyst to make a new dashboard for me. I can also add additional filters of different fields that are available. Another example here is perhaps I'm only interested in the iOS version or the iOS platform because that's the team that I work on. I can add an app equals iOS dashboard filter, hit confirm, execute again, and now I'm looking at that specific time period and only looking at the iOS app data. Now I've effectively created a new dashboard for myself looking at this time period for iOS. I can take a look at my insights, understand some of the metrics that I care about, and what's even better, if this dashboard is truly interesting to me and I want to continue to monitor it over time, I can simply go up here once these reports are done loading and click duplicate. Now, when I hover over here, it says options are not available while loading. Let me show you what that means. As I scroll down, you can see this dashboard is quite large, and this particular report here continues to run. Now, it may be a fairly complicated or complex report, so it's best to know when you can make those changes and monitor some of these ones that may take a little bit longer to load. Because as a reminder, when you're applying those filters, you're effectively running new queries against all of the different reports on a dashboard. If I scroll back up to the top here, I can simply click reset, and now my dashboard goes back to the way it was when I first landed, and it's no longer modified with those different filters. The filters that I apply here are only going to be stuck during my session, and once I navigate away or click reset, they are effectively wiped. There may be some instances where you see some dashboard filters already set at the top, and these are filters that a dashboard owner can create and add just to give you as a user a bit easier time of selecting the proper data that they want you to filter this dashboard by. Taking it a step further, let's say that I see this report here. I've already changed it from a bar to a line chart, and I want to learn a little bit more about it. If I click into the title of it, it actually takes me into the report itself, and you'll notice it's still in sort of that view-only mode. I can do a bit more things here, like disable certain breakdown groups, or even change some of these modifications, like changing the y-axis position. But in this case, I actually want to change the logic of this. I like how this report is set up, but I don't just want to look at a sum of all the streaming events. I only want to look at the sum of the stream completed by the watch time in minutes. I can make those changes and click execute. And effectively what I've just done is create my own new report. I am now the owner of this report, and I can do whatever I'd like with it. I can add it to a dashboard that I may be managing, or just simply save it and favorite it for later so that I can quickly find it and monitor my metrics. If I click back to dashboards here, it will take me back to the dashboard that I started in, and you can continue your analysis. Hope this video was informational and gave you a bit of insight on how a user can explore dashboards created by other members of your team. Thank you. Let us know if you have any questions.